That's how she's going to cheer him up from now on. Right, we played Jax, we pretended to have sex. Spicy food in 6 hours' time? Yeah, go for it. It took me some time, but at last, dinner is ready. Nathaniel's kitchen didn't include ready-made curry powder or garam masala, but there were plenty of other spices that could be mixed together. I think that's more interesting than oh, this is going to taste like shit. Cooking is a bit like chemistry, except you're not supposed to make things explode. Good chutney is beyond me though, even if the right ingredients had been here, so that limits what dishes I can present well. My father... all curries don't have chutney in them. And that's just weird. Alright, whatever. My father would say that a good dinner party should have many different dishes available so that the guests can try a little of everything until they find something they like. Right. That just sounds like tapas. If you serve only one dish and someone doesn't like it, it's a problem. Nope, they eat it. They can do like the miracle berry, where everything sour they eat turns into sweet. Everything like tastes sweet. It would be beautiful. We'd get some of those around. Of course, if my father were holding a dinner party, he'd just catered. He'd just have it catered. Ah, okay. And then it's easy to have a wide selection. Both of my parents can cook, but if they had guests to impress, they'd be too busy with other things than the food. What a middle-class family. Anyway, what I've ended up with is spiced potatoes, vegetable biryani, and sweet fried bread. Nothing too outre. No meat. Can't help noticing that. Did she say she was a vegetarian? I think she... Oh god, I think she did, didn't she? Yeah, I seem to remember it now. No, that makes sense. Oh well. I was looking forward to a good curry being described. Nothing. Well, is it done yet? I'm starved. Yes, come on in. The boys begin to filter in and take their seats. Linz tilts his head curiously, drawing in a long, slow breath of air through his nose and holding it for a few moments before exhaling. Alright? That doesn't sound wonderful. He doesn't say anything more. Thank you very much for preparing all this for us. Wait until you eat it before you say that. I know I'm not a bad cook, but I don't know what they like either. Huh, bigging herself up somewhat. Anyway, help yourselves, there should be enough. I dish it into some on my own plate without waiting for anyone else. I'm hungry. That's not how guests are supposed to be treated, but sure. The others follow suit, a little more cautiously in some cases. Is there any meat in this? No, it won't hurt you to eat. Oh, God. A vegetarian who goes, oh, well, it won't hurt you to eat some vegetables and forget the thing, you know, that you're not a vegetarian for. Unless someone has allergies they didn't tell me about. Vegetables are a side dish. I'm not forcing you to convert. I'm sure it will be fine. The meal progresses quietly for a bit as everyone samples the food. Despite what he said earlier, I'm not sure Nathaniel is enjoying the meal. He doesn't seem to be eating very much. But then, I haven't been closely watching how he eats before. Maybe I'm just paranoid. 19-year-old girl, probably that. Linz isn't eating much either, and chews each bite with slow deliberation. He's probably distracted. This is great. Don't talk with your mouth full. He just grins at me. So, how's the procedure going? And the conversation's going to go downhill from here. What? The thing with the force field to overload it. Yes, that. He sets his fork on his plate. I was going to say, the music hasn't changed yet, so it can't be that bad. Everything is proceeding according to schedule. The stored charge continues to increase. It's hard to imagine needing so much power that it would take days to build up the charge. Short circuits burn out very quickly. They also have a distinct tendency to explode. Well, just as long as it's only a distinct one, it's fine. Which might be entertaining to watch from outside the house. Even for you, that would be an expensive disaster. Certainly, I myself am irreplaceable. Pick yourself up, sunshine. At least until you find a way to copy yourself. You can do that in this universe? Not yet. And thank goodness for that. Cloning. You can clone animals. It's close enough. I know it's too soon for you to know, but if you do end up remaining here, do you have any ideas of what you want to do with your future? Well, I was thinking about becoming a doctor, but I don't know. I have an awful lot to learn about how things work here. You might also be able to discover future advances that you already know about. You also have to dress weirdly in accordance with you lot. Never change clothes like most of these people do. Isn't that cheating? Would you rather keep the information secret and let lives be lost needlessly? Whoa. You say it how it is. No, of course not. I can see it now. Dr. Baskar charges to the rescue. Is her surname Baskar? I don't remember that. Heroically performing unknown procedures on dying patients over protests of her shocked co-workers because there's no time to explain when lives are at stake. Somehow I doubt it's going to be that dramatic, but okay, we'll carry on. My parents would be so proud, except that they would never know. In their hearts they would... Oh, God. No, we're not playing, oh, in their hearts, then it'd be so emotional, and everyone would cry. No. God, it's kind of you to say that. In their hearts, they probably believe I was murdered. They surely wouldn't believe I'd run away, not after last year. I've been making the best of things. I haven't given up. And if I had just run off, I'm not sure they'd be happy to see me back. Yeah, sure, because the parents just be like, ah, kids run away. Oh well, if she comes back, we'll smite her. Hey Janet, is there any dessert? I didn't make any, but there's still plenty of ice cream in the freezer. That'll do. Well, at least one person thinks my dinner was a success. What, an hour and a half later? Trying to remember all these times is distracting. After dinner, I find a comfortable place to curl up with a book. This is a different world. Every book here is something I've never read before. Combined with the size of Nathaniel's library, I could be here for ages. But in the long run, I know I'll start to miss my old favourites. The authors I can rely on and the books I read over again. I never understand how someone can do that. I get, like, a movie why people can watch that again, games why people can play that again, but I mean, a book? Ah, yeah, whatever. Hey, Janet. Hi. Thanks for making dinner. It was really nice of you. No worries, even if it did take me an extraordinarily long amount of time. You're welcome. See, I thought I should do something nice for you in exchange, but it's hard to think of what I can do while we're stuck in here. Well, we can, recreate earlier's moment. No? No? Oh, okay then. That's okay. You don't have to... So, do you want a back rub? Huh? I'm pretty good at them. It's all I could come up with. That's quite sexual. Well, okay. Bradley gets placed behind and rests his hands on my shoulders. He has such big, strong hands. His thumbs start to work their way into my back and... Ow. Ooh. Oh, God, the picture's gone blurry. I had to look to the side of the screen just to make sure I wasn't going blind temporarily. He's right. He is good at this. I'm not hurting you, am I? No, it feels great. I'm going to go deeper. Let me know if I'm going too hard. Come on! What is it with all these sexual innuendos? Fuck's sake. I think I needed this. I'm not very good at relaxing on my own. I hate people who say they need relaxation time. I need a holiday. Oh, fuck off, you don't need anything. Where did you learn to do this? Youth group, mostly. Do you normally do this to your dates? Every time she does that, I'm just gonna, like, sexually go, ooh, and seduce you all. It'll be brilliant. What? No, I mean, well, you know. I know what. You know what I was doing with all those girls. After their nights, all their nights out were as boring as mine? Was it that bad? Not bad, just not good either. But you never went further with anybody? Well, a couple of ladies got pushy, but nothing more than a kiss. A couple of ladies got pushy. You dated everyone and didn't expect someone to, like, at least be vaguely interested. Whatever. Whatever, Bradley. He lets go of my shoulders. I couldn't get involved with anybody. If I had a real girlfriend, I'd have to give up on researching. If you'd had a real girlfriend, you could have told her the truth, and she could have gone with you on your search every week. What girl would believe my story? Besides, I don't know if this magic would have worked with just any girl. Maybe I needed you. Oh, God, what? Don't go to the special route. I'm not special. I'm a 19-year-old wanker. Is wanker is that even a swear word in America now I think about it? If it's not, it will be one I'm using more often. It'll be brilliant. There's nothing special about me. Sure there is. And, there's something you should know. What is it? The car didn't really break down. I know. Come on. That is literally saying, did you know that 2 + 2 = 4? We'd figured that out a long, long time ago. You know? I can put 2 and 2 together. Oh, God. Janet and me have thought something similar. Twice in a row. Alright, BRB, hang on, I'm going to cut my wrist slightly. Right, and I'm back. Right, that was some good wrist cutting. I now feel less aggrieved. You'd been looking for that mysterious house every trip. You knew where it was supposed to be, and you knew normally there was nothing there. Finding that house was your whole purpose. You weren't going to let anything get in your way. As soon as I said I saw lights in the woods in the right place, you killed the car and made it so that we needed to investigate. So, you're not mad? I understand why you did it, but I don't think it was right. Don't think it was right? Come on, he's dragged you into this, you're fine and everything. But just, oh what, you broke the car down? Oh, you bastard. You spent so much effort searching, but I don't think you made enough plans for what to do when you found something. Neither does anyone. It's a bit like, right, I'm going to tell my ex-girlfriend that I love her, and then you get there and you just blurt something out. And once it's out, you don't really plan what to say as of there. Although, I didn't really know that's based on other friends' experiences. What if they had been murderers? What would have happened to me? And now, he had a gun! You daft prick! That's the point! If they were murderers, Bradley has a gun! He murders them all in cold blood, and if they're murderers, there's probably some sort of perverted sex dungeon. Right, let's just go on before I make any other ones. And now that we've disappeared just like Susan did, will anyone know where to look for us? Did you leave any clues? No. I guess I'm just dumb. You're not dumb. You would have found your way here at all if you were. I spent so long in my game plan to follow Susan, but now I'm past all the goals I planned for. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm out of ideas. I'm not smart enough. You just need help with the planning. That's what... Oh, okay. I thought that said parents for a second. I was just about to rage quit. Partners are for. Okay, partner, what should we do now? Get out a sheriff badge. That's they call each other partner, don't they? That's a good question. I'd really like to know what Linz is up to in the basement, but we promised Nathaniel we wouldn't interrupt him. From the questions he asked us earlier, Linz has some knowledge of many different fields of science. He could be doing anything down there. I hope I'll get to find out when he's done. Well, Linz said he'd help us and when he's finished here, but I think he's more interested in finding the wormhole than in finding Susan. So, we should come up with ideas for that. It won't be easy, since she could be anywhere by now, and we don't know the best ways to search in this world. We should probably talk to a private detective, although it would be expensive to hire one. Also, there are little things we can do to ourselves, like checking phone books or reading old newspapers for stories about finding a mystery girl, or making posters to hang up around the town. Do you have a picture of her? An old one in my wallet. We can have that photocopied and the poster can mention your name and maybe some details from our world that she would recognise. Right. It's a long shot, but it's a start. Just thinking earlier, when we got in the phone and we said, hey, our phone isn't working, we got it out, didn't we? And they were like, oh, just try and use our home phone. I've got to go back to that and take a look now. But yeah, it seems rather odd they didn't pick up on the fact that it's a mobile phone to begin with, and then later on they're just like, oh no! A mobile phone? What is such a thing? Ah! That's what they'll speak like. Anyway, so long as not, but as a start. Thanks, I'm glad you're here. Fucking hell, 7 hours pass. I hope I was asleep. Darkness like velvet surrounds me, warm and soft, blacker than the blackest night. You can't get blacker than the black... Whatever. But somewhere in that void there's a guiding star. It's the only thing that I can see, my only point of reference, and so, of course, I walk towards it. The light is our way out. Home, my family, my future, it's all waiting for me in the light! No, not that dramatic? Okay, I'll stop. But wait, isn't that what they say about heaven? I don't want to go to heaven. Not yet, I just don't want to die. I turn away to walk away from the light, but the darkness behind it has become solid. I punch and kick at the solid wall of black behind me, and only succeed in pushing myself towards the light. I don't want to walk towards the light that suddenly just got bigger. If I can't go back, at least I can still stand still until I work out what's going on here. And then the ground under my feet begins to slope. What was that? I don't know what I was dreaming, but I heard a noise somehow that woke me up. I can't quite remember what that noise was. An explosion! Ugh, whatever. There's no one here but me. I wait for a moment, but I don't hear anyone at the door either. Something feels wrong. It's too quiet. Quiet couldn't wake me up. It's like there was an explosion? It's good that she's finally coming round to it. I need to find someone who can help, and the person I trust most in this place is just down the hall. Psst, Bradley, wake up! I tap on the door, trying not to wake the rest of the house. Remember. That's a shame. I feel as if the person who most liked me was Lynn's. I'd be going down to see Lynn's and then see what's in the basement. Ah, bugger. Oh well, we can't have it all, I suppose. We can't have it all.